Once again, good evening to you all.
Good evening.
We all enjoy listening stories. So that is why before delivering this speech itself, I knew we are going to enjoy the story. And our Toastmaster Arun made it wonderful. And this story, anybody heard before this story? Well, I did not hear. This is the first time I am hearing. It was he developed such a curiosity, so everybody wanted to know what is the end. That the climax, in every story, the climax is very important. Otherwise, it will become bored. If you know the end, then you know the end, so you will not take that much interest to listen to the story. So, Toastmaster Arun created such a climax, everybody wanted to know the end. Until then, it was suspense. What was the end? That is a good part of it. And story, if you tell in a monotonous way, very good story you will get. Because 7 minutes if you listen to the monotonous. He used the tempo, rhythm and all. And it was quite interesting. Every area he has given a pause. The pause is very important in the story because you have to understand the story. You need little time for every phase. That is right time he has given the pause. As a whole, he successfully completed the project. But he was more confident about telling the story because he, I think, read only once the story and he wanted to narrate it the same way the author has done. But the project is not like that. You have to read the story, you have to understand it, you have to narrate in the way you want to narrate to the audience. So that is why you skipped some areas, you wanted to use the author's language. So, what in this project, what you should have done, you should have read the story 2-3 times and you should have created your own script. That is the main object of this project. I think you are a bit overconfident in this story because anybody, once you read the story, you will understand, you will be confident I can deliver this story. But it is not like that. You have to deliver the story in your language or in your script. Then only you will be very clearly deliver that. Otherwise, I personally enjoyed the story. And there was emotions, there was some areas where we want to cut to this thing, I really feel like crying. Because after all these things, you are cutting your friend means it will not digest easily. Really, I felt very sorry for that. But and it was about the state, and that was a very interesting part of it. And I wish you all the best in your next work.
Thank you, Toastmasters. I have one question. We have seasoned Toastmasters here. Is there a fixed number of the members you can have in one club? I'm talking in context of 150.
150.
No.
I think if you are above 40, everybody will not get a chance to speak.
So if you have plans to bring 150 members,
that's the ambition. Yeah. That's if we can manage. But like you
so we will, so this is what say the biggest club in this division is Malayalee. There was section 1 and 2. So
always divide.
Yeah, otherwise, as I said, everybody will not get a 10.
Yes.
Each club in the lab.
So if it is 150 for the 5 days of the week,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just like that.
But don't accept more than 150.
Yeah, because I think it's something worth thinking about. When I was reading it,
I'm ready to give my weekly membership probably. Take it.
Thank you. Alright, so any more jokes, anybody? We still have time, I think. No. So, okay, I would like to request Toastmaster Mussafah to give the timing report.
Good evening once again.
Good evening.
The evaluation time is Toastmaster PO and is 3 minutes 19 seconds and Toastmaster Rajesh Panikar 3 minutes 3 seconds. Both are qualified for the work.
Now we move ahead for the most interesting part, the meeting stable topics. So I'd like to request a senior Toastmaster
Thank you for giving me an opportunity so that you hear me once again. I'll divide my table topics into segments. I think we have time, so I'll utilize that time. First, I'll tell you what is table topics. Then I'll tell you what is that in table topics that has changed me and how table topics changed me and how I changed into the table topics role. Now, table topics, as the TMOE said, is the most interesting segment. Very often, as a table topic master, we say this, hear this line, but in real sense, when a table topic is read out, members fret. They don't want to be called because they are not willing to face the reality. A table topic segment in a Toastmasters meeting is indeed a very happening thing because it helps us develop our thoughts. It helps us to value our life that we live every day, but we don't care. Every day you go to a parking lot, you meet a guy and you forget him. But in table topics, when you come, you get a topic, you can connect that person who has changed your life in your table topic. When you are out, you meet a policeman and he's going to fine for your wife, and you get an opportunity in table topics to remember that and come here and speak. That is table topics. As Toastmaster Puran said, 150. In table topics also we have got something called 150. That's the maximum time you can talk. 150 seconds, right? 60, 60, 120, and then 30 seconds. So that's the maximum time you can speak. Is 2.5 minutes. That rounds up to 150 seconds. And you can, the minimum you can speak is 60 seconds. I request all the guests to be very careful. I will invite all of you, members are less, we have more opportunity to talk. Focus on the topic. Now, what do we have to do? When the topic is set, it's not necessary that you dive into the topic. Go around the topic. Make a beautiful ways out of it, what it is. Add a personal story. There's always a personal story attached to it. If the topic is about your school days, we have all gone through the school days. If the topic is about struggle, each one of us have seen struggle. If we are talking about challenges, each one of us face challenges. Out of 10 challenges, we cannot change the entire world in 2.5 seconds, but just one challenge you have to pick up, knit a beautiful story around it, make it a beautiful flower and present it to the audience. The moment is yours, but it is for the audience. Last meeting, we had a guest, Charles. We found that he has such a good presence when he came and spoke over here. And for the last 2 weeks, I've been waiting for Charles to come here because it reminded me of all those members who come here as guests and they keep on attempting these table topics, and then they suddenly, one day, one of them reach DTAC and they make their name into it. We are the ones who support them. We are the senior Toastmasters. We want such members. We may not have reached DTAC, but we know we can inspire someone to reach out there and bring laurels for our club. So we go into the table topic segment. As we are all Toastmasters, so we know what it is. Like 1 minute when the green light will be on, 1.5 minutes when the amber light will be on, and 2 minutes when the red light will be on, and it will continue to remain on until you stop. So the minimum is 1 minute and the maximum that you can speak is 2.5 minutes. I wish you all the best. I will make you as comfortable as you can so that you enjoy these table topics, and make sure when you enjoy, audience get double benefit. On that note, the first topic that I would like to float. Now, when I am floating a topic, what I require all of you members, just go into the topic, think of that particular story of your life or something that you would have said, and I will be choosing one of you. So in a sense, all of us will be attempting this table topic. As a table topic master, even I will think of a story for myself, so that each one of us have our thinking cells working. We don't keep it idle until I call out the name. So the first topic is, our past must make us better, not bitter. Our past must make us better and not bitter. I would like to call a very senior Toastmaster, because of whom I am a Mussafah Toastmasters today. Heading the table topic segment is none other than P.O. Anthony, your topic is, our past must make us better and not bitter. Our past must make us better and not bitter. P.O.
Table topic master, Toastmaster of the day, president, guests and fellow members, good evening once again. Good evening. If I take that sentence in another way, I would like to phrase it like this. Experience makes a man perfect. If your past ruin your present, which means you are still dreaming about your past, you will not learn anything from your past. Whereas, if you are leading a good life from your past, you are a successful person and you learn a better life from your past. As our table topic master mentioned at the beginning, to try to connect to our life. Going back to my bachelor's life, I had a habit of indulging. To second usage, you must not indulge in drinking. It used to be a passion during your college days and during your technical studies, and then shift to Oman. Those days, the only option after our work was getting indulged to drinks. We used to begin the week to reach the weekend. Why? Because we used to plan how we want to be our weekends. Whereas, after my marriage, it was completely U-turn. Because in my family itself, I have a lot of experiences how a family can lose their credibility, lose their health, and lose their wealth of getting addicted to this kind of drinks in your life. So what I have learned, I put a full stop, and I have become an occasional drinker these days. So what I want to comment again is, your past should not ruin your present. Over to you.
The next topic that I am going to float is, what women think. What women think. Can I call upon Toastmaster Vivek Ayyapar? Toastmaster Vivek Ayyapar, your topic is, what women think. What women think, Toastmaster Vivek Ayyapar.
Table topic master, fellow members, president, and guests. A warm good evening again. Good evening. The topic, what women think. Why should I think? Let women think. See, every woman, in my experience, they want to achieve the top in the family, have a good husband, fame, like the recent Miss World reached yesterday we saw. Good children, families, these are most women's needs. exceptional case we have seen, like former Indian President Indira Gandhi. They think differently. They think the growth of the country. So, the topic most related to women think. So I stop here. Let women think.
The next topic, the third one, which I'm going to float is, what one thing in your life you wish you could change? What one thing in your life you wish you could change? Can I call upon an ex-Toastmaster and current guest, Suresh Babu? Yeah. The topic is, Suresh Babu, what one thing in your life you wish you could change? What one thing in your life you wish you could change? Suresh Babu.
Topic master. Hello, Toastmasters. Good evening.
Good evening.
What one thing I wish I could change? Sorry, I'm very poor in table topics. Yeah, I can take an example from my childhood day. Like I was very childful student when I was studying. I did not concentrate much on my studies. Like I was always interested in going out for a play. And the time I spent for my play was more than my studies. So that, I think that would not have been a situation like that. Like if I am given another chance, I wanted to spend more time on my studies rather than play. Because if that would have been the case, I don't know, maybe my life would have changed drastically. And
my fourth topic that I'm going to float, what matters most to you? What matters most to you? Can I call upon our guest, Charles? Charles, your topic is, what matters most to you? What matters most to you, Charles?
Thank you. Toastmaster of the day, tabletop master and president, guests, and fellow Toastmasters. Good evening.
Good evening.
One of the most beautiful things I've seen this evening has been the opportunity that this club has given to the guests. One of the guests came up here and said that he's not good in actually table topics. And on a normal occasion, in a normal gathering, I'm sure he would have gone back to his seat. I'm sure we would not have heard about his childhood. I'm sure we wouldn't have heard how much play was attached to his childhood and how he would have performed better. You see, when someone is given an opportunity, he excels. But when we shield ourselves in, we hide those beautiful talents we have. Each and every one of us here has been called for a purpose, and for that very purpose to come out, we need to boldly come out. Every one of us here has been shy at a point. Every one of us here has been pushed that way by family, by situation, by economy. But if you decide to push yourself down simply because you don't feel that you are important enough, you think that everyone will look down on you, you won't grow. So to everyone here, I'm not just taking on a table topic, but it's just here to encourage you from wherever you are. You can do it. It's not about your career, it's not about your wealth, it's not about how much you have. It's all about how much you believe in yourself. You can be better. Thank you very much.
My next topic. A difficult challenge that you have successfully overcome in your life. Then you can come over. Krishnamurti, a difficult challenge that you have successfully overcome in your life. A difficult challenge that you have successfully overcome in your life. Krishnamurti.
Table topic master, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Challenge is part of life, and every day is a challenge. You can consider that. And if life is without a challenge, it's quite boring. You know? We should have some challenges and should try to achieve and overcome it. So, in my life, there are challenges, as everyone has, and I will put a one scenario where I overcome my challenge. I worked in Larsen & Toubro, my previous company, that is in India, before coming to Abu Dhabi. There, the challenge was both the time factor as well as the hard work required. From morning 8:30 to night, that is midnight, 12 o'clock, I should be in the site. I was the site planning engineer there. So not only 5 days or 6 days, around the year I need to work like this, like 365 days, all around the year. It's been quite challenging, and I was in such a kind of project. In Sundays you will get a time that you can go early, that is like 2 o'clock you can leave, afternoon 2, and again Monday you should be back, 8:30. So it was a tough period in my career, and there was no social life to me that time, and even I could not spend with my parents also. That time I was not married, I could not spend with my parents. So it was quite challenging that time, but luckily I passed that period and then luckily joined in Abu Dhabi. Now it's a pretty comfortable life here compared to what I was doing there. So over to you.
Two more, yeah. Okay. Doubt kills more dreams than failure. Doubt kills more dreams than failure. Rajesh Paul. Toastmaster Rajesh Paul, the topic is doubts kill more dreams than failure. Doubts kill more dreams than failure. Toastmaster Rajesh Paul.
Table topic master, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. A very warm good evening to all of you once again.
Good evening. Good evening.
This is a very interesting topic. When we attempt something, we can get result, and result can be success or failure. But if we have a doubt in our mind, we will not even attempt it. So forget success and forget failure. If you fail, failure is also key to success. You learn something. If you fail again, you will learn something, and maybe down the line, you will be successful one day. But if you have a doubt in your mind that you will not be able to succeed, you are definitely going to fail. Like swimming, I am giving you an example. Swimming, if we have a doubt in our mind that if I swim, I will drown. So there will be never a time that we will be able to learn swimming. And this principle holds good for everything we do in our life. So the best thing is to remove the doubt out of our mind and look ahead. Don't fear about the results. See about the process, whatever thing we are involved in, be it sports, be it personal life, be it professional life. Don't think about the results. If you think about the results, the doubt will be created in your mind. Over to you.
One more? Yeah. Okay. President is acting smart, I will call it president. Toastmaster Rajesh, your topic is advertising creates artificial needs. Advertising creates artificial needs. Toastmaster Rajesh.
I totally agree with this. Good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
Every day evening, we go and watch the TV. And in the TV, every 10 minutes program, you will be having 2 minutes advertisement. And that advertisement is earning so much. The TV people, they can, how much they are earning, that you cannot imagine. Because every 10 seconds, they are charging in India, they are charging around 1 lakh rupees. That means people can sell by advertising. But if you don't see the advertisement, you will spend only what you really need. Now you sit in the front, they will show something. For example, now air purifier. Actually, we don't require air purifier. If you plant a money plant is much better than an air purifier. So you watch that advertisement, then you think, okay, it is having the maybe because of the atmosphere. You will think, then the advertisement will make you sure that you will buy the air purifier. There are so many things which you don't require. But advertisement will make us to buy things which we don't require. That is why whenever you are watching the TV, don't watch the advertisement. That is my suggestion.
On that count, we finish our debate topic segment. Is it evaluation straight away?
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you for giving me. I love to talk, so you keep me on stage and keep on talking. We have all different types of roles. I'm very serious here because all of you are new to me, so I don't make a lot of noise. Otherwise, I'm the most unmanaged person because I pass comments from wherever I sit, and when people take it as humor and they laugh it out. Some even have asked me to leave the meetings and go. So I tell them, if you don't allow me to talk, I will do some nuisance. So they call me as a hoot master, not a shoot master. Okay, I come up to the evaluation segment. This is very dear to me, so I request each one of you to take certain points and try to put it in your next table topic approach. It will really help you. So the first speaker, Anthony, your topic was I asked was make us better and not bitter. You came, you started, you wished all of us, you showed your gratitude to the audience, very upfront, good. You started with a comparison of what the topic is, our experience makes a man perfect, and then you connected with the table topic master, and straight away you delved into your bachelor life. Fantastic. You knew you are seasoned Toastmaster, so all of us were aware. And that's the reason why I called a senior Toastmaster before I could start the table topic segment, because the guests and not so old Toastmasters can have a better try, and you gave that start to the table topics. Something that you could, because as we grow, we have to go to the next level. So if you are driving your car at 100, but you put it on first gear, it will not run. When you are just taking off. So new Toastmaster, yes, But as a seasoned Toastmaster, you need to take care of pauses, you need to express your emotions, something that you can write down, because this will really help you. And when you take care of your emotions, voice modulation will automatically come in. Yeah. Also, there are two things. When we are talking about personal stories, it should not be like in our bachelor days we were, I'm sorry if I'm pointing, but it will really help you if I give you that example. We were all having alcohols. That is a generic story. You need to go into you have to tell a particular story. It is about 20 years ago, I was a bachelor, and then I was, all my friends along with me, we were waiting for the weekend show. You are talking about an incident. And incidents and occurrence are two things. If you are able to put in table topics, it will help you. Vivek Ayyappan, your topic was what women think. You started with a humor. I deliberately put that topic to you because every time you come, we love the way you talk. Very few of us have that smile on our face. You had the smile, half of the audience response you won with the smile, and you always do it. I heard a speech of yours earlier, and it was deliberate to give you this topic. However, story is something which you should have, a particular occurrence where you could have told about your mother, how suddenly she is the person who changed your life or the entire house. It could have been, so it could have been one particular instance, not only your mother or any of the ladies, it could be your wife or your friend, anybody who has influenced your life, you could have connected to that part and taken it to the next level. Suresh Babu, your topic was, am I getting it? Yeah, okay. Suresh Babu, okay. Fantastic. Don't repeat the topic. Don't have to say that you are not good at it. None of us were. We are all here to improve. Charles was, as usual, I purposely called up Charles. I was very delighted to see you here. Very inspirational. The next phase you have to do is you have to keep on hitting on the topic. Deliberate attempt to hit the topic. And I want you to join the club, not because of anything. The contest is going to start, and I'm pretty sure you will reach up to DTAC in Oman. You will represent Mussafah Toastmasters the way you are performing. And I will mentor you for that. So next May, I'll be sitting in the audience. I want to hear you in the DTAC. I'll tell you what is DTAC. Perhaps you can take it to the next level. Krishnamurthy, well said. You wished the audience as usual, and you came up with the topic. You went around the way I would have attempted it, explaining what challenges are, and then you went into the last and a particular incidents. Probably something that I know time is getting up. You could have made your story a little more crisp. The way they are asking me to make my evaluation crisp. Rajesh Kaul, well, I don't have anything exceptional that I have to tell to you, but don't have a generic story, have a specific story. Something which happened in your life. If you project, audience will be good to you. Rajesh was, again, for Rajesh, the area of incident, the incidents was missing. It was a generic thing that you said. Yeah, so that's all. I think I spoke more than the Toastmaster gave me. But that's the way I am. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sashina. Now we go on to the reports. We'll start with Toastmaster P.O. Anthony.
Once again, good evening, I'll make it short. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
The word indulge, you all know how many of us use. 1, 2, including 4 of us use. To be specific, our Toastmaster of the evening used twice, and Shashi and I used twice, Dinesh used once, and I used twice. But we had a lot of opportunity to use this word because it was an AC word. We could have inserted it.
We did not indulge.
Yeah. And on the other side, grammarian. I know majority of us are not native English speakers and we do make mistakes. And I have not noticed many grammatical mistakes. Maybe I'm not good in grammar. Maybe that could be the reason. All the best to everyone. Thank you.
Quickly call upon.
One thing we missed, the table topic timing and the voting. Can you quickly?
Timing is. You have a timing?
It is for the voting.
Already timing.
Already table topic. No, right. Already table
The
topic.
table topic timing is Toastmaster PO and is 2 minutes. Table topics, Toastmaster PO and is 2 minutes to 24 seconds. And Toastmaster Vivek Ayyappan is 1 minute 39 seconds. And Toastmaster Suresh Babu 1 minute 32 seconds. And Toastmaster Charles is 1 minute 47 seconds. And Krishnamurti is 2 minutes 16 seconds. And Rajesh Kaur is 1 minute 38 seconds. And finally Rajesh Kaur is 1 minute 30 seconds. All are qualified to vote.
Can we quickly vote for the best speaker? All of, even the guests can vote?
Yeah. Of course.
You can even vote for yourself?
Of course.
Please continue.
Okay, I think because we went directly to evaluation, that's why we missed the time. Okay. The next is report by our counter Toastmaster Rajesh Kaur. Vivek, is it? Toastmaster Vivek, sorry. Toastmaster Vivek.
Good evening once again.
Good evening.
Today's counter, starting from President Rajesh Palikare. Rajesh Palikare used 4 times. Toastmaster of the evening. Toastmaster Purandra used around 10 times half. Next, timer. Timer Naifal used 2 times half. Toastmaster PO used 5 times half. Some repeat words, now and. Then Toastmaster Shashi used 1 time half. Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar used 1 time half. Toastmaster Rasik used 1 time 1 time half. Then guest Krishnamurti used 2 times half. 1 time half. That's my report. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek. Now, next is from Toastmaster Rajesh Kaur.
Who want to be mediator?
Second.
Who want to be mediator? The prize is millions. This question everybody will answer, I know that. Which is that question? One person, maximum how many friends he can make? 150 every day.
A friendship of 150, he said. So I'm excluded. So it's 149. Mathematically,
what he has told is 150. They expect the answer is 150. As per Toastmaster Rajesh Kaur, what we can choose, what we cannot choose. During the part of the day, he told what we can choose and what we cannot choose.
we cannot choose our parents.
Yes. We cannot choose our birth, we cannot choose our death, and what we can choose.
We can choose our girlfriend and
Our destiny.
Between the birth and death, we can choose also. Okay.
The way we live. Our destiny.
Toastmaster Razak beautifully explained about the locking of the door. So, what is that actually? Because of what we are checking the doors.
Unconsciously we are doing. Unconsciously
competent. Unconsciously competent.
Competent.
That's correct. And finally, when the conclusion of this speech, what he wanted to change?
Habits.
Habits. That's correct. In Toastmaster Arun, he explained about a beautiful girl. And in the villages, what do you call her? He explained about a beautiful girl. The villages, what he used to call her?
God's favorite daughter.
God's own creation.
God's own creation.
What she saw in the lake.
Eel.
Now, in the he concluded, everybody knows this was most of the he concluded the story with God's own country. Which is that country?
Kerala.
Okay. What was the time limit for the Toastmaster Arun speech?
9.30. 9.30.
What was the first table topic? First table topic.
Speaker's name.
No.
First table topic.
First table, not you.
Our past,
Table topic.
Subject.
our past must make us better, not better.
That's good. Wonderful. Good listening.
Thank you.
Now, I'd like to request our guests to give their impression of the meeting, how they found the meeting, and define it.
Good evening once again.
Good evening.
Yeah. It was a good, fantastic session altogether. So after 1 year, I'm coming back to the same action where I left. So I was very happy to be part of this meeting. Over to you.
It was a wonderful event tonight, and it was just reminding me of my previous tenure. And one thing it was different here was like the jokes you were in between. It was like a relaxed one. It's good.
You're still not a member. I asked you to become one.
Okay, good evening everybody. I really appreciate being around this evening. We've shared a plethora of ideas that has helped us grow. I would really say that each time I'm here, I have been not just being a guest, I've been able to learn at the feet of fathers. Like today, I was wowed at your presentation. Like seriously, I love the way you played with the words. The introduction was just amazing. And so I would actually indulge us to, share more experiences because it helps someone like me learn more. Like last time when you talked about your wife, I was talking to Joseph in the car. I may not be married, but when you share your experiences as a married man about what happens at home, you don't know who is having a little issue like that.
Does it scare you?
Not that it actually scares, but it could give us a channel to actually help us somewhere, somehow. It may not be today, but I'm sure in the nearest future. Thank you very much.
Now I'd like to request our president to come for the awards and declare the winners.
Speaker is default.
Speaker is default. So first should I call the speaker or? Because everybody knows speaker is Azad. So, speaker is And the best evaluator is our TTM Toastmaster PR. Let me do that again. Just wait, please. I can't hold that blow.
So who is the best evaluator?
We both.
Come on, yeah.
Okay.
One second.
I miss meetings.
Now, best table topic master.
Master or speaker?
Speaker.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. Toastmaster Charles.
Great.
Congratulations.
You win the second time, it becomes an habit for you.
You should make it the third time also, then it will be better.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now we come to the best part of the program today. Which is the most feared part, the general evaluation. I'd like to request Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar to kindly give a kind evaluation.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I assure you that I will be fast. We started late, 10 minutes late. There were several contacts from the Toastmaster of the day for contacting people for role plays, etc., etc. And certainly most of them agreed, and we printed the agenda, but 8 role players did not turn up, and he did not have an heart attack. He still attended the meeting. For that, we should applaud. And the way the team was coherent, that all the roles were taken care of within no notice, and the meeting coming to a conclusion. Area contest, we expected some more details about it. So hopefully next meeting we will get more clarity. Word of the day was very much attractive and easy to use. Such words are expected. Role players' introduction should be more elaborate because role players were called by name and they come and do that. Guests don't know that who is this role player, what he does, where he comes from, how many years he's in Toastmasters. Then, very befitting thought of the day, birth and death is not by choice. And I must still speak about the speaking, and that need to be corrected. Jokes, all the jokes are oriented on women, whereas there is no single woman there. Why you are brave when there is no opponent? Bring some lady Toastmasters and then dare to have this. Then Toastmaster Shashi steal the whole show from Toastmaster of the evening. He took more than half of the proceedings today. But it was a very good effort. We should congratulate him for that. There is something. The air conditioner should be placed in a better way, or we should find a way how to come out with a screen in front of that may be helping. And really some takeaways are there from this meeting. Would you like to update your operating system? Habits is your operating system. Change the habits, everything will change. So, and second thing is, we got an ambassador for Kerala Tourism Development Corporation. Thank you for that. So, all of us will agree that this meeting was nicely presented at last. Next time, when we agree for the roles, we should make sure that we are being present on that. Even changing the roles may be possible, but being absent is not a good thing. So,
But they are not here to be here.
no, we should devise some mechanism.
That's being very brave.
We should devise some mechanism to encourage
We have to
participation.
start that, but he will be. Each
Yeah.
person has to call 5%.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I again forgot to formally appreciate his part. He has done a very good effort. I know how busy he is in his office. I personally know that. But
Thank you.
He did good efforts.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar, for that kind evaluation. So we come for announce the next.
So, for the next meeting, roll.
Yeah, so who will get
Okay, another, who wants to be the Toastmaster of the evening for the next meeting? Next meeting falls on 4th December. So who wants to be the Toastmaster of the evening?
Rajesh Bhatt.
No, you cannot say that. I will take it. Anybody else? Any objection? Speakers? First speaker? You want to be? Okay. And?
I want to be.
Wait, let me write down, please. Okay, there.
Yeah, right.
You put it? And it is better if Rasta can finish, so you don't lose a chance, because even if you miss one or two meetings, you will be eligible for the international speech contest, so you better utilize your chance always. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many of you will religiously take this as you want to do it? Don't change your word. I'm going to take this role. I'll be the DME. No more changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 speakers, right? Great. Who are the evaluators?
And what is the immediate day, working day after the long day, right? Long weekend.
Yeah, most probably one day after, Sunday is going to be a holiday. So,
Yeah, Monday.
first day of the work. So you got a lot of time.
Enough time during the day.
So, who else for evaluation? Vivek? Yeah. No. Who else? Okay. I'll manage that. Okay, table topic. Another serious thought. Indian, right? Table topic. So, small rounds. Otherwise, I will manage. I will be in touch with you all. So, any guests you want to take up any roles? You're most welcome. Maybe you can do the word master and the remaining all maybe. Yeah? Now, only you need to find a word which can be used commonly and bring in word like this and stick it to. Fine? You can manage, right? And you two wants to come up with any roadways? Fine. Okay. I didn't get your name if you can please. And you want to do any technical work? And I think that's it, right? And lighter note, I have sent you emails for the guests. I hope you have received the email which I sent this morning for the guests.
We received it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Only for the rest or for
No, because this is for the, if you have if you want to join the club, next meeting when you come, just fill up that format and bring it, and there will be a small payment that our treasurer will take care. And Mr. Toastmasters, I see also you are joining us a member, or what is your plan? Or dual membership?
I don't have that plan as of now.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how long. Once I get confirmed that I will continue.
Okay. So those who want to continue as a member, please. Okay? Thank you. All to President now.
It was a good meeting. I think everybody enjoyed. Yes. A good story and good speech. And our membership fees is just 2.5 dirhams per day.
That's it.
Yeah. So it comes for 6 months, it is 450 dirhams. So I don't think 2.5 dirhams we spend on the tea. Maybe you can don't indulge in tea, then you
How is coming?
2.5 dirhams and you can become the member. It is 450 dirhams for 6 months period. And those who attended the meeting, if you are interested to continue, please become a member. We welcome you. And for the next meeting, the date is fixed or?
Yeah,
4th, Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Okay. Because some people, I don't know whether the holiday
No.
is not. So the next meeting is on 4th of December. As I said in the earlier, this, we will, in the next meeting, I will give the details about the contest, because before that we have to conduct EXCOM meeting and we will decide when it is the contest at all, because we have to fix a hall, not this hall. Different hall we have to fix it for the contest. And especially we expect Razak and all to give the contest speech. And next meeting and the last meeting I told about picnic. Nobody has taken the interest of that one.
What is that?
Picnic.
It's a good idea.
Good idea, but every weekend people are busy and
With family?
With family.
Yeah, family.
That is better with family.
We used to have this kind of activities before.
So in the next meeting, we will discuss about that one.
Make a committee for.
Organize.
We will play your speeches, previous speeches.
Which one?
You will play your previous speeches.
Which picnic you mean?
Very good.
Look at the entertainment.
Not at home.
Rajesh, the ESCO can decide a date and.
Yeah.
That will not happen.
Members should take interest. Just we are deciding and nobody is participating. That's right. Okay, next meeting we will fix the picnic and contest. These are the two agendas we'll keep for the next meeting.
And I think it's better. We will keep that during the.
4 days holiday definitely we are not taking. Nobody has got some plans. I know that one. 4 days we will not take. The coming weekends and all. With that note, I'll adjourn the meeting.